Races can start on both channels. That's good to know. Let's see. Oh, they did start. I didn't hear the countdown. Okay. They didn't do it in chat. They did it over voice call. So pretty uninteresting beginning to the run. Pretty much just the somewhat tutorial level and story with a bunch of tech smashing and stuff like that. Whose audio? I am on Aeon's audio. Okay. So I need to find some emotes right here. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Hold on, let's see my other option. Ooh, that's way better. Okay. TV Angel for Tboy. What is that? Day Suppy for Aeon. Let's go. Good memes. So, let's see. Aeon either missed bomb strat or didn't go for it, which is interesting. Instead chooses right side, which is a little bit longer, but Tboy did miss it one time, so I think she just didn't go for it because they are a little bit separated. A little bit of a lead for Frodo just coming out of that tutorial level, but obviously a lot of places where this lead can change. I got pinged. That's certainly interesting. More tech smashing, which is always a good time. Coming up, we get to learn the story of the game. Whatever story there is to this game. We gotta get out of here, but, you know. So, yeah, text smashing, talking to a telephone. Nothing too much to speak of. They're both playing in English, I believe. Yes, both in English. So, no major time differences there. I believe Japanese is the fastest, and then usually NTSC Spanish is the next that people mostly go, but I don't know about PAL time differences. I think PAL Spanish is a little bit faster. I could be wrong. I also can't hear the audio. I should probably turn my audio on. Into the train now. Such exciting beginning to this game. A 5-minute cutscene, pretty much. We meet our boy Sea Cucumber, the conductor of this mighty train. And he pretty much just tells us that we need to complete missions and get things. Not a whole lot to consider just yet. Thankfully, we do get into levels now. There have been 0 emotes. I expected more. I expected something, some kind of drawback. Before we can get into a level, of course, we have to go through more text mashing. Good from Frodo, AeonFrodo doesn't re-enter the weapon select screen. Let's see, does Tboy make the mistake? No. Very good start. No one messed up. AeonFrodo gets the first Octoling here. Let's see. Does decide to just shoot it and kills it pretty quickly. No bomb strat, but You know, Bomb Strat might be faster, but it's not a huge difference, so. Tboy, same strat. I didn't see Frodo. I think AeonFrodo decided to shoot that roller. Having a little trouble. Not the way you'd normally want the Umbrella girl to move. Yo, Hydrus. Hydrus isn't here. Feels bad, man. I don't know where Hydrus went. I was called on to do this the last minute. AeonFrodo with a pretty good final Octolink kill. And then Tboy also pretty quickly gets it. Yeah, oof. Don't know where he went. More cutscenes now as we get to see pretty much just Pearl and Marina. AKA Pearl and, whoa, almost misspoke there. Marina and the bad one is what I meant to say. Tboy did gain time. He had a very good third phase Octoling kill. And also, hey, Cal McW. On to the next level, Okay, so AeonFrodo goes left side first, which makes sense. I believe Tboy goes right. So I now have to talk about two different levels, which is fun. AeonFrodo gets the baller level first, which doesn't have too much, just a little, few little skips. Just pretty simple jumps. Tboy on a blaster level, which bunch of bounce pads. Also nothing too interesting going on. First jump, Frodo gets it. A little bit iffy. Had to roll up the wall there. I don't know if that'll mess up the cycles at all, but let's hope not. No, it's fine. Tboy going for this key as AeonFrodo goes to the end of the level. Tboy playing a little bit safe there, but it's fine. And AeonFrodo ends the second level, of course. Don't know if Tboy is gaining or losing time here because they are different lengths in terms of levels. Doesn't die there, which is really good. And AeonFrodo going on to the 8-ball level. Pretty reset heavy part of the run because of the seesaw skip. Hopefully isn't too much of an issue as Tboy finishes up the blaster level, which wasn't too difficult for him. Got through that one pretty easily. The 8-ball level can cause a lot of problems in many different ways. It's not just the seesaw skip. This elevator part coming up can be somewhat problematic if the ball moves when you don't want it to. It could just roll off the edge sometimes. Tboy going into Maverick Station, which has a nice little skip in it, so we're going to be watching two different skips at once. He's going to have to get to this moving platform at a certain cycle, which you'll always get to pretty much. Kill this guy, and get max height, and I think he's good. He's got a good death plan. AeonFrodo, oh, he did not have a good death plan. He missed it first try. I don't know if he'll go for it again. Oh no, he got a good. Never mind. Sometimes I miss things, alright? It's hard. I was watching AeonFrodo do seesaw skip, and I glanced over and Tboy was dead. Both of them first try skips, so pretty good for both of them. A little safe play from AeonFrodo there on the seesaw, but it was fine. No big deal. Obviously better to play it a little safely than lose time and die. That's pretty bad. So now going to the right side is AeonFrodo. Tboy continues on with a different 8-ball level. as Frodo goes in Blaster level. This level seems to have caused problems among every single race so far. I don't know why. It shouldn't be difficult until the end, but things happen. Things happen in this game. So hopefully there's no shenanigans going on here. Nice little tricky jump there from Frodo. Not a lot of people go for that because it is just a little unsafe. Plays a little safe with the sponges though, so. Tboy kills the two Octarians there, which is, I guess, the safe way to play it, technically. And definitely the safest way to play it. We'll see the jump onto the bounce pads. Just barely got it. That was very close, but does get it. Now for the tricky part for Tboy's side, not going to happen the way he wants it to. That ball starts bouncing, and eventually it will start bouncing. Oh, wow, he stopped it, but I don't know. Wow, that is very fortunate that ball just stayed there. So, pretty clean 8-ball level, pretty clean blaster level. So far, so good. Only time lost came in the tutorial section of the run, so nothing too bad. And Frodo gets to meet AeonFrodo now. Probably the best character in the game. And I believe, yes, Tboy will meet AeonFrodo shortly after, so I think that is a pretty decent benchmark for where they are in terms of levels. Tboy just a little bit behind, if really behind at all. Could all change here, of course. Frodo going into Maverick Station. First try skip would keep this race close, but could provide some difficulties, who knows. And Shrinky Ink Station for Tboy, which doesn't get the checkpoint there, so Frodo will have to either try to skip on a bad cycle. No, she just goes for a different strat. Tboy going through Shrinky Ink, no problem so far, and shouldn't have any to end the level. Unfortunate for AeonFrodo, but many different places that can go wrong in this run, so we'll probably be behind for now, but generally not an issue. As there are a lot of levels where just one mistake can cost a lot of time. Tboy almost entered the same level. I think he backed out spamming B just to play it safe, which is smart. But we're into a break the target section of the run. This one probably the hardest of any. It's more just skill-based, but it can be tricky. Missed one early, but it's not a big deal on a good cycle. And should have no problems with the rest. Yep, just one more. Frodo on the second 8-ball level. Her second 8-ball level. And Tboy gets out of the rail section, break the targets level, radical rails. Same thing, they're all the same. On to another target posting. Break the targets level. This one not very difficult, so not much to talk about. We'll see the strat AeonFrodo goes for here at the end if she wants to just let the ball bounce, or she decides to throw the bomb, and she will. And that ball's actually in a very good spot, but it could be hit here, which would be unfortunate. Tboy making his way through Target Buster Station. Doesn't miss any on the Incro, which is always good. That ball is bouncing, which is tough to control, and oh, misses a burst bomb, which isn't too big of a deal because she gets the second time. Maybe a little bit slower than ideal, but not really much of a difference than Tboy's was. You should be pretty close to even now. I think Frodo might be a little bit behind. Obviously, we won't know until the routes converge, but Tboy making his way to Girl Power, and AeonFrodo on Shrinking, so no. I guess no real difficult levels, no real interesting levels. I guess you could say Girl Power is difficult if you're not good at it, but Tboy's been through this level so many times that it'll be fine. I don't think he'll mess up. I don't know, I'm assuming he does reactivate or early activation strikes. Yeah. So he'll hit the girls off, the Octolings off early, and kill them before they normally spawn, which makes this first phase a little easier and allows you to do it just a little bit quicker. And allows yourself to set up for the second phase of this level. Doesn't throw the bomb beginning of the phase, but it shouldn't be a huge issue. It just means he might actually have to like defend the orb a little bit. See if he goes for it on the final wave of spawns. He doesn't, which is weird. Can't be a little riskier that way, but it isn't much of a difference. It shouldn't be too difficult. As long as you can aim, you're good. But yeah. Kind of playing around with the last Octoling. Kills it eventually. Frodo messes up a little bit on the Radical Rails level, which is unfortunate. A little bit of time lost there. Tough to do perfectly. That was weird. I wasn't aiming at those boxes, but not too big of a deal. Just a small time loss. And on to Matchmaster, which is definitely a Monk S level. He is using Rapid Blaster, so this will be fun. Hopefully he doesn't mess up, because if he does, that's a big time loss. Frodo on the second target buster station, or the second break the targets level. It is called target buster, whatever. Who cares? Whoa, that was weird. Didn't get the jump off that jump pad. That's really interesting. I don't know what happened. Either her B button didn't register, or she just wasn't holding it down. I don't know. That's just unfortunate, really. Tboy getting through. He used a couple extra shots from what I saw, but not a huge deal. He does have one weird box there. I don't know when he wants to get that, but hopefully he doesn't ignore it. Yeah, it's weird. He just kind of missed that one. I don't know. I'm hoping he realizes. I don't think he knows that he missed it, which is really strange. That's a head scratcher right there. And it was right in front of him, but oh, he missed the jump. That's really weird. He's having a very weird match master. As AeonFrodo enters Girl Power Station. I could probably change the audio over because I think Tboy is in the lead. That would make sense. That was a very weird change. Yeah, he finally got it. Maybe that's strategic, I don't know. I don't think it is, because that's an extra shot. Other than that, no deaths, which is good, but definitely not the fastest match master. AeonFrodo looks to be having a pretty easy time with throw power. Does throw bombs. First bomb didn't hit, threw it a bit early, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. Coming to the end of it as it's time to cool your jets for Tboy. Threw the bomb early again. Interesting. I don't know if that's just nerves or what, but does finish the level with 10 seconds to spare, so no real issues. Tboy going to the spawn of the Octo Shower, which is a tough boss to get consistently, but hopefully he knows the strats. Because if not, it can be really interesting to see what happens. He just missed one shot, unfortunate. He does get eliminated, so not too big of a miss. AeonFrodo going into Matchmaster, I believe, yes. And Tboy is done with first phase, Rapid Blaster, so monkey ass time. Climbs the block for the first phase, which is interesting. Does get 3 though, so maybe he knows more than I. Having trouble getting that last guy. He is kind of hidden away in the back end, but does finally get it. You know, I'm taking a few extra shots early on in this level, which doesn't mean it's a little slower than you'd like, but shouldn't be a big deal early on. She might just go for the backup on that one box that's hidden away in there, but it's probably a little bit safer to do. Where are my chesters at? I agree. Bat chest 7 in the chat. Tboy having trouble with him, but does get it pretty quickly. It's definitely an interesting one. I don't know. This might be an old road. I don't know. This definitely isn't the updated road, so I mean, it's working fine, so it's not too big of a deal. She might have some problems with that one box that's in the way, but who knows? That is yikes. That box was not having it. Should just have a few more. So, oh my. Oh wait, she already got that? Okay, interesting. Tboy on his way to his first thing. Still pretty close given Frodo started left side, but I do believe he is ahead a little bit. Probably by, I would assume, like a level or half a level. And that can change pretty quickly given this game, really. First thing acquired as AeonFrodo goes into Octo Shower. Can make up some time here. I don't think Tboy had the quickest of Octo Showers, but wasn't too slow, but a quick kill would be making up a good amount of time. Tboy now going to Footloose Station. I knew the name before I saw it, but Footloose Station. Pretty easy level. Can be some problems if enemies decide to break boxes under you. He goes aside with more enemies first, which he went the wrong way first. Yeah, I was gonna say, not many people do that. More people go towards the sniper and the Octo gunner guy. I was gonna say, it's very interesting, and the main reason why is you'd have to cross over those one-shot boxes pretty much on the way back, but pretty clean level, even if he does go the wrong way. Second phase for AeonFrodo now hits the guy in the back first, which is strange. Somehow dodged out of that shower, but that interesting. He is having some problems, but does get the third hit. And onto an Anchor level for Tboy and a final phase of Octo Shower. Using dodge rolls to go quicker. It's not a huge difference for one, but they add up, so you know, it makes a difference. Two in the first phase there for AeonFrodo. Actually gets 3 as he goes back to charge, but does get the last one. So pretty quick kill actually there on the Octo Shower, not bad. Should make up a little bit of time, but how much is to be seen. Tboy does miss the jump and decides not to go for it the second time, which is fine. It's a difficult jump, and if you mess up once, you're probably going to mess up twice. Does just hit the Rolo things. I don't know what they're called. Just slightly out of the way. Just enough to get by him. So he'll be collecting his second thing as AeonFrodo collects her first. So it is about 2 levels. There should be about 1 level, really, of a difference, because Tboy has to do the baller and the 8-ball, maybe more than that. You know, things happen. While Frodo has to do 2 pretty quick levels. Dually Anchor level and the Footloose Station. But Tboy definitely in the lead, but not too much of a lead. Gets to talk to this nice telephone. Not outdated technology. On to Footloose and on to the baller level. Should be maybe half a level, I would say, because neither levels AeonFrodo's going to are that long, unless you mess them up, of course, but the baller is pretty quick, but the 8-ball level is a decent chunk of time, but could be made longer, of course, if he messes up. Who knows? Good Footloose Station from AeonFrodo if this last guy decides to play along, which he isn't right now. Out of ink, which is unfortunate. Monk ass. Oh, that's unlucky. That's really unfortunate death. Just ran out of ink and then didn't have armor, so she couldn't get out of the way. So having to redo that makes that probably a 2-level lead now, because that is a good chunk of time lost. That's what happens when these guys don't play along. Wow, he is not nice. Woof. Does get it, but that guy was not being nice. Tboy had a good baller level, didn't mess up, so. Of course, things can change with the 8-ball level, but I wouldn't expect them to be much different. AeonFrodo did get first try seesaw skip, so it is probably around 20-30 seconds if you die and have to try again, just based off where you respawn and just how much time it takes to get the cycle correctly. AeonFrodo going through the ink rail station as Tboy approaches the seesaw. Let's see his setup. Oh, little problem getting it into place. He takes a straight-on shot. AeonFrodo took a more kind of angled shot, but he does get it first try, even though he almost shot it off. It was pretty close, but oh my, AeonFrodo, that's a tough mistake. Hit the roll things into herself, which knocks you off the ink rail. Which she would have made up a little bit of time, because Tboy didn't get the jump onto the rail in his attempt, so that's just really unfortunate. She's just hitting it too much. That's an oof from me, dog. That's a oof. Big oof. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Tboy gets to play some Rainmaker while this is all happening. Rainmaker shouldn't be too difficult as long as the Octolings decide not to be aimbots, which they can do very easily. Sometimes they just want to kill you. It's not a good start. That guy just nailed him with 2 shots somehow. The worst thing that can happen is a bomb throw here. Hopefully there is no bomb throw. Okay. Not on top of him, at least. Almost got aimbotted, but he's good. The ink underneath him didn't get shot, which is a good thing. AeonFrodo on to get her second thing, which now makes it about a level and a half lead for Tboy. Yeah, a level and a half. Oh wait, no, that's 2 levels. 2.5, I guess, by the time she gets into the next level. Some gnarly rails coming up for Tboy, though. Another ink rail station. Again, not too difficult. I want to see if he can take one zipper into his death. Hopefully not, for his sake. But it'd be very interesting if he did. Takes this part a little bit safely, just not trying to miss any of those rails. We'll see if he goes for this jump here. No, that's a silly jump. Do not go for that jump. Actually, oh, it's only at 1 level. Never mind. AeonFrodo's in Rainmaker. I thought she was in a different level. I had my levels mixed up there. So, really only a 1 level. End of the level, let's see if he gets it. He's not even risking it. Fair enough. It would have been funny if he rolled over that zipper, but... Let's see. Already a tough start for Frodo. Has to kind of slow down a little bit. Hopefully... monk ass. Okay. They were not aimbots. They were definitely B- ranked players. Tboy menuing down there. I don't know why. But then menus back up. Didn't go into the wrong level. Good for him. Another break the target's level for him. As hopefully doesn't have a fail balloon. Or if he does, only one taps it, which apparently doesn't break it for whatever reason. He one-tapped it. He definitely one-tapped it, I heard it. Throwing that bomb can be risky. He doesn't even hit anything, it fell off the edge. Doesn't get anything too much. Just a few more break. 2 more left. Somehow missed that giant one, I don't know how he missed that. And ends the level pretty good. Breaking the targets from Tboy. No mistakes, does it pretty fast. Doesn't waste any ink. As AeonFrodo gets to the end of this gnarly rail section. Not rolling into the zippers, smart. Good idea. Frodo did the skip, but missed the thing with the bomb, so that will neutralize any advantage. Tboy actually using the splatter shot, which is interesting. Most people opt for the charger here because it's good at killing these enemies and also makes the end portion a little bit easier. But he does have the advantage of breaking the boxes pretty quickly, so he does have to extend that one fruit roll-up thing, whatever the names of those are. That's unlucky, he's gonna have to take a second trip around. He should probably try hitting with the bomb. Yeah, he will. Smart. Very smart. He's just gonna have to make sure it stays there. Okay, good. Frodo on target buff here. Having trouble finding it. The cycle can be weird because if you miss some, probably shouldn't. Did miss the bomb, which is unfortunate. One left, got it. Pretty good. As gains a little bit of time as Tboy has to take a second trip around those ink rails to hit the whatever it was, the fruit roll-up. So pretty much exactly a 1-level lead at this point. So can be made up, obviously. A lot of trickiness left to happen in this round. And Frodo does choose the charger, so smart gets the burst bombs, which are good for hitting the roll-ups. And then, whoa, armor got broke. Did it? It looked like her armor got broken. That was weird. I think she just got hit with a shot. Made it look weird on the stream, but let's see. Good shot right there. Gets both of the sniper guys, or not the sniper guys, the whatever that weapon's called. It's a Gatling gun. A Splatling gun. The Splatling gunners. Gets all those guys up top with one hit, and will not have to take an extra trip around. So definitely some time made up. Goes for a skip. A little bit of trouble with that guy. It doesn't make too big of a deal, but Tboy onto an auto-scroller. Probably won't die, but if he does, that's a huge time loss because there are no checkpoints in this level. And AeonFrodo should be collecting her third fang. So still pretty close. Not a bad race at all. Much closer than many of the races we've had. It was weird he didn't automatically jump to that second rail. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that. That one I've seen because the rail is not yet hard. Very interesting. So really only... yeah, a level. It's a level. Almost got hit by that. But made the smart decision to jump at the last second. If not, that's probably a 2.5 minute time loss. Probably not that much. Probably a minute and a half. But it's a lot of time loss. I believe both of them menued correctly, so no one's getting a male inkling, and no one redid the text. And onto the green rail for Tboy. Onto Can't Touch This Station, which this could swing a lot of things if this doesn't go well for Tboy. This level can be tricky, definitely not the easiest level, especially with the sniper. It takes away a lot of the safety the Barella does, but adds some quickness to it. At least if you're going fast, it takes away some safety. If you're going slow, then it's probably safer because the range of it just makes it much easier. Frodo on the auto-scroller. Nothing too much to note in this level unless a death occurs, which I don't think it will. He has trouble with that wall, and he does get tagged. Wow, that was like a very small sliver of ink hit him. That's just an unfortunate time loss. It does come from having some issue with the ink on the wall. I don't know how it happened. Maybe it just didn't drip down, or maybe he didn't hit it, but is not too big of a time loss. Probably about 10 seconds until he gets that ink, which Tboy's throwing. Now, Tboy, I don't know. He just kind of jumped into that ink, so either he aimed his curling bun incorrectly or something, because it is now like about half a level difference. Doesn't kill the third guy, or the last guy, to keep 3 more from spawning. Gets onto this final extended piece of the level. I don't know what I was going for there. Hopefully nothing goes wrong. This is where things normally go wrong, so hopefully nothing more goes wrong because of that earlier mistakes. Can be tricky if all 3 of those guys decide to shoot you at once. Throwing bomb. He throws 2 to be safe, smart. Doesn't get hit. So just this last bit, probably the trickiest part. These guys can be mean. Monka S. That's an oof. That's just an oof. I think he thought he hit it with the sniper, but instead misses and just runs into enemy ink. So that is a lot of time just lost. Wow, he played it risky on that second time too. So definitely a lot of time to be made up if everything goes correctly here. For AeonFrodo, not everything went correctly. Had trouble getting up that little peg there, and again, not a huge time loss, but a significant amount. People are having some tough times on this level. It is not going the best for anyone, really. This is really one of the few levels where it is just a lot of flying by and not really caring about the enemies and playing a little riskier for the sake of speed, where you could play it safe and go slower, but, you know, you gotta go fast. She's trying to kill that guy, which is interesting. Okay, baited out a shot. That's fine. A little bit slower, but it's fine. That guy's usually not a risk. She is playing this safe. Doesn't want to get hit by any of those guys. Smart. She makes up a little time because only died once, I believe. Tboy having some trouble. Don't die here, Tboy. Don't die here, Tboy. Don't die here, Tboy. That's a yike. Just a sliver of health, but gets through it. He gets his 4th thing now. And AeonFrodo goes into the final auto-scroller level. So still about a level apart, but obviously there are places where mistakes can be made. There is the entire escape sequence, which has I can't remember the name of it. I think it's diaphragm phase, where you have to collect all the data points, and there's one on a cycle. If you miss that cycle, that's a big time loss. Peristalsis can go wrong as well, because that's just kind of tricky to do if you don't manage your ink correctly, or don't manage your shooting correctly. Other than that, obviously, silly mistakes can happen as well. Hang on. Should be fine. At this point. 2 seconds left, yeah, you're good. And it's now some, cutscene time, that's what I want to say. Is it a giant blender? I don't know. It could be a giant blender, something like that. To me, it seems like a portal to the promised land, but it's also a giant ad for Blunder Bros. Play Blunder Bros. It's a pretty good game. Actually, don't. Or do. Who am I to tell you what to do? Cutscene time. Let's go. There's really nothing interesting here. Unfortunate, I have to sit here and talk while 2 cutscenes play at once, and it's the same cutscene. Alright, alright. What were the emotes I picked? That's fine. Here we go. What was the other one? Oh, I did there we go. Get some emotes spam in the chat. Let's go. What? Keyboard's not working? What? Spoilers! Sorry, we have to black out the screen in case anyone hasn't played Octo expansion yet. It's been almost a year. If you haven't played yet, you deserve to get spoiled. Into this escape sequence. Coccyx phase should be pretty straightforward. Can have some issues. could be somewhat difficult if you do something wrong, but I don't think anyone's gonna do anything wrong here. It's not really difficult if you mess up, it's more just like annoying if you mess up. But it's just slow, instead of like, oh wow, this whole thing's messed up. Of course, it is a stealth mission, but we don't play it stealthy. Stealth is slow. Dying is slower. Fun fact, if you die, you're going slow. But not every mistake in this part leads to death. That's the difference, you know? You don't always die if you make a mistake. Let's see, can he get the jump off of the ink line? Hopefully, or else he'll have some real issues. Oh, he slowed himself. See? No, he does. He just goes as it's rotating. Interesting. Most people just kind of go right away. Does get his armor broken, but that was very close. That guy doesn't spot him somehow. I don't know how. That was really close. If he went like half a second earlier, that guy sees him. But luckily gets through. Some slight issues, but nothing too major. Some time to be made up for AeonFrodo, but not a lot. Tboy's into Villy phase now. Tboy, go for Octo Shot Skip. You won't. Get disqualified from the tournament. Do it. AeonFrodo got shot there, which is interesting. It's not too big of a deal. It just slows you down a little bit, you know? That's what happens when you get shot in this game. Villy phase isn't anything too interesting. Pretty straightforward. Not really anywhere you can mess up too badly. AeonFrodo does take it a little bit slower, doesn't do the jump or miss the jump, but should be fine, not a huge deal. She's playing really safe right now. I don't blame her, but obviously death here is bad, so definitely don't want to make a mistake of your own that could maybe hurt you if Tboy were to make a mistake later on. It's a good bomb throw right there. Means you have to wait a minimal amount of time to throw before throwing that second bomb. Gets past the first Rolonian guy. If that is his name. And those are the names of those weapons. Going for the Octo Shot. Does go for a one-bomb strat here. Makes sense. A little bit of a tricky jump, but good enough, you know? It works. So, no mistakes so far for Tboy in the escape sequence. Or for AeonFrodo. Not much of a separation here. Tboy gets stuck here, which he doesn't. Okay. If Tboy got stuck there, that would be some time wasted. Obviously, cycles in this next phase could mess up Tboy if he doesn't get the right cycle. Jumping over the bullets. Very smart strat instead of moving out of the way. Keeps it consistent. Belly phase for Tboy. Completely cycle-based. F-based. That's what I was gonna say, obviously. F-based. Just a perfect bomb throw. Doesn't wait long enough though, unfortunately. Good cycles. Should go for this monk-ass jump. Okay, that was a little more monk-ass than I would have liked. He didn't ink down that one side I thought he would jump for, but... We'll have to wait a second for those guys to pass. And now's where the cycles really start to matter. As AeonFrodo picks up the Octo shot. A little bit of inking issues there. Gotta stay high here, so just makes everything faster and makes the cycles land correctly. Maybe a little too slow. Hopefully he doesn't get kicked off that final wall. I don't know if he's on cycle. It's very close. Yeah, he's gonna get... Oh my... Ugh, I don't like that. Sometimes if you make contact with the bottom of that wall there, it just throws you off of it because it doesn't like that you're playing the game correctly. Thankfully, if you don't die here, which he doesn't, you get perfect cycles on this final phase. And then, if you were to die, you'd probably have to die again to get the cycles correct. Obviously, not dying is good. Dying is slower, and makes that jump. Didn't ink all the way down that block. Still don't like it. Intestinal phase now, all about lasers and stuff. I just blow that thing up before it gets to the enemy. Whoa, she jumps over that. That's monk-ass from me. Nothing too interesting for Tboy's side here, just has to not die, really. That's, didn't do a good job of that, so... these cycles, I think, are the same. Should be fine. I was gonna say these cycles are weird, but... they look right. She goes ahead and inks that block before going down, which just saves a little time from this part. Almost ran into those guys again. Still don't like it. Tboy doesn't die, and AeonFrodo gets up just fine, so gets to make up a little bit more time. And then she's inching her way back in. Not going for laser skip. Complete beta move. Just kidding, no one goes for that. Finish with the intestinal phase as Tboy. Now he gets to a part that could really drag him backwards if not done correctly. Hopefully he does do it correctly. For his sake again. The second to last data point, diaphragm phase, is based on a cycle. If you get the cycle, you're fine. If you miss the cycle, it's like 20 seconds, unless you do a backup, which is a backup that nobody knows how to do because no one ever does it. So no one practices it because you want to get it first try. And sort of jumping between those two lasers closing in on each other, that's frightening. Smoothly sailing, I don't know what I'm saying. Smooth sailing so far on Tboy's side. This miss shot on a switch. It is a little bit difficult to control yourself on the inkjet, especially on the narrow platforms. Should still be on cycle, but that is interesting. Got his armor broken, but he's fine. shouldn't be too big of a deal. As long as he gets this, he should be fine. Never mind. That's very bad. It's not that bad. Maybe that's what he does. I don't think so, because that puts you back a cycle. But, good backup. Does miss the wall. Unfortunate, but good backup. Does have to wait for the cycle. Okay, almost. He knows the layout of the wall, which is good. Gets the second cycle on that data point, so. As long as he doesn't miss this, he's good, okay. Obviously, no time made up just yet. AeonFrodo does have to get the cycle, which he probably did, I would assume. Taking a few extra shots at this wall, making sure it's fully inked, but having trouble with it. Does get up. Might have to wait for the cycle anyways, so probably no harm done for Tboy there with a cheeky backup strat. They should be good. Yeah, I think this is the second cycle. She also does a different strat here. Tries to hit it from the side and not get it too far. Does eventually open it, so yeah. Second cycle for sure now. That's not the cycle the strat most people go for, but certainly a strat. We'll have to wait for the rotation. Pretty much the same cycle for both. Different reasons for that cycle getting hit. Tboy breaks his armor. He's fine. It's all good. Checkpoint. Okay. Gets back up ink. Oh wait, that's armor. Never mind. Probably thought that was... That might be why he felt that. Playing it safe, doesn't throw the bomb at the core. Does take a hit. This is really bad. Okay. Don't like that. Just barely gets out of there. A sliver. If the bomb guy got directed on the core, it was dead. Does choose to hit both of those lasers. Does choose to hit all three. All four of them. You can't skip one. They don't do enough, but it is safer to hit all the lasers. And barring any deaths or badness on Agent 3, Tboy should have this race wrapped up. Anything can happen though, so. It is a very close race. A lot closer than I thought. Or maybe not a lot closer than I thought. I thought it would be close, but I didn't think it would be this close. Both racers actually playing pretty well. Some mistakes in between, but for the most part, pretty good race. AeonFrodo having difficulties. And unfortunately the core goes down, so that will widen the gap a little, but that's more unfortunate than anything. Tboy on his way for another cutscene early. This is all just cutscenes. Use the fans, please. Fans are good. Direct it to the core. Okay. Some troubles here. Just oof. All I can really say is unfortunate. It can be difficult, especially if it goes wrong once, and a lot of times it will go wrong twice. gets extra ink. I would use the fans and those walls. But doesn't need to. She's fine. Third chime's the charm. Yep. Oh my god, I can't speak now. Third time's the charm. She does skip that one laser. Well, guess almost run back into it. Let's go backwards. Tboy gets his armor broken, but it isn't too big of a deal. Pushes the roller into a corner. And yeah, pretty clean fight so far. Just the final 2 phases. Third phase isn't hard because you just throw a bomb, really. And then 4th phase, see if you can get a 1-second. Just missed. I think he was shot off. Or a couple shots off. That's unfortunate, but he gets it. 106.11 is the time for Tboy. Feels good, man. I don't know what that music is. I think that's music coming from Tboy. Interesting. Tboy at 9. Oh, Tboy will not finish the run. Okay. I was gonna say Tboy at 9:21 said he wouldn't finish the run. What? And realized it's 9:22. He won't finish the run. If Tboy wants to get in for a small interview, he can.
What's up?
Hola. Is that your music playing in the background that I'm
Yes,
hearing?
it was. I forgot. That was my splits. I forgot to turn that off. That's
Okay.
my, so that plays whenever I get a PB, but I had to, like, double split because that wasn't the last split, technically.
Yeah.
But,
It was a victory royale, you know?
Yeah, we take those. I was 0.2 off from actually getting a PB, so,
Oof.
yeah, big oof.
For small
I kind of
interview.
focused mostly on just,
You need
not-
to turn your desktop audio off because I can hear myself.
oh, shoot.
Is that your music playing in the background that I'm
Is that
hearing?
better?
Yes, I think so.
Sorry.
Okay.
But,
I don't
yeah.
know yet, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I kind of focused more so on just not making really, really big mistakes.
Yeah.
But doing that kind of caused me to just run slower in general. But, I mean, I think
Fair.
I did fair enough. Did well enough, so I'll take it.
Both of you kind of had like small mistakes on each level, just like some minor deaths. Like,
Yeah.
neither had like any major deaths that like brought you back 20-30 seconds.
Yeah. The only annoying one, I think, was that last one in the intestine level with all the lasers.
Yeah,
That was kind of dumb. That
it
was,
was
a big,
right as I said it. I was watching.
that was a big oof right there.
As long as Tboy doesn't die here, you should be fine. Like the second I said that, you just jumped onto a laser. I'm like, okay. AeonFrodo should be finishing up any second. Final phase. Agent 3 is jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Oof. Hit him with that TB Angel.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. That was my first actual run in a fair bit. I'd done a little practice of the harder levels before this, just to kind of refresh my memory. But that was my first run. That was basically the D-Rust.
It's a pretty good D-Rust. not a bad D-Rust.
Not too bad.
Not
Almost
a
a
great
PB.
D-Rust. Almost.
I mean, my PB's kind of trash, but I mean, for like this, like for what my sum of best is, it's kind of bad. But it's not. It's all right.
It's fine.
And looks like Aeon finished too.
Aeon did finish. 108.40.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up, Aeon? Good race.
Yeah, it was.
Seemed like we were really, really close to each other, actually.
Yeah, at some point, and then I just screwed up.
Did you die somewhere? Like,
Oh, I
saw-
died a
we
lot.
were okay. Well, like we were neck and we were kind of
Yeah,
close.
you
going
guys
into the
were like
escape.
neck and neck until Peristalsis, and then I think Aeon
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty close. I think he finished up right as you like died the first time or something. It was pretty close, or maybe like right as you started it. But
Alright, so I started the fight. Yeah. Oh wow, that
yeah,
that was
pretty
crazy,
close.
I guess. Yeah, my early game mistakes were obviously pretty costly. Like, my goodness, I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, that was. Yeah, I knew it was going to be close, but it's just like, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know how to wrap this up unless there's more we want to
Have
talk
you
about.
already interviewed Tboy, or
Wait, say that again.
have you already interviewed him, or?
He kind of did, yeah.
We talked
okay.
about the race. I don't like. There's not much to talk about. I don't think.
I mean, I don't know if you want to do an official interview. We just good with this.
I think we're good with this. We can end
Alright.
stream.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, good game.
That was fun.
GG's.
Thanks everyone for watching. We both appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know when the next race is, so check the schedule.
I believe there are
I think
two tomorrow. There's
two
one-
tomorrow.
I think one is at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and one at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Pog.
So, not sure what channels those will be on, but it'll be one of the speed gaming channels. So, if you want to watch them, come on out.
Yeah, definitely watch those. For now,
Yeah.
though.
Am I up against you, Peter, or is that another dude that I'm confused with?
It might be later. I still have to face
Oh no,
Jones.
it's someone else. Okay. Yeah, alright, someone else. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I have to
Alright.
face Jones. Tough matchup.
Yeah. Okay. I just pulled them up. So tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time is Opie versus Yumi, and at 8 o'clock is Hydras versus Hash Rice. So actually,
Ooh.
everyone who is listening to this, go watch the 8 p.m. one, because that will actually be extremely close and an extremely good race, because both Hydras and Hash Rice have either a 109 or a 110.
Hydras is 110.
Yes.
Hashtag's 108.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, get your
that's right.
facts
He got the
right,
one.
Tboy.
He got the 108.
Yeah.
I forgot. But yeah, that's gonna be a good race. So y'all
Definitely
go
good
watch
race.
that one.
I think that'll wrap it up.
Yep.
Check out the races tomorrow, but for now, we're signing off.
All right.
Yep. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Alright, see you guys.
See ya.